I have 24 hot sauces to try and 20 wings. So that means for some wings I'm going to have to double up. Maybe half the wing with one hot sauce and then the other. None of these hot sauces I've tried in my previous hot sauce video, where I believe I did 18 of them. So we'll get right around to it. I'll introduce them as I try. I'm going to start off with a hot one, a really hot one. From Bunsters in Australia. Shit the bed sauce. I don't know what the SHU rating is, but I do know that this hot sauce is hot, and it doesn't really taste that great. I don't really care too much for the flavor, but it's been sitting in the fridge for quite some time. So let's see if it has undergone any change. It's thick. That there dollop is going to be pretty hot because it's big. It's got some heat, and it's got a pretty strong flavor. Not a flavor that I'm familiar with, so I have no description for it. But I don't think the flavor is that great. That's just my opinion. All right, I need to cool it down a bit here. I'm going to try Cajun Chef. This is from Louisiana hot sauce. Again, I don't know the SHU, but if you go to New Orleans, you find this all over the place. Not that hot. It's a vinegary sauce, as is typical with New Orleans or Louisiana style hot sauces. They're vinegar based, vinegar forward. This has got the vinegar tang to it. But it's also got, I think it uses cayenne peppers in Louisiana style. I would assume that this one does. I'm not even going to try to read the ingredients. I can see it has 0 calories. But there, if you want to look at it, if you can see it, I don't know. All right, what else we got? I'll start with, or not start, but this is called hot sauce, Tampa Bay Hot Sauce Company. Menage of Peppers. Not sure what the SHU is, but I do know that this is not a very hot sauce. But it is good. It's got some sweet flavor to it. It's not a vinegar-based hot sauce that I can tell. Got a little bit of sweetness to it. There's a little heat, but I don't know if that heat is lingering from the shit the bed sauce. But this is good. It's sweet. It's got some flavor, and it's not hot. It's an easy one. Some more New Orleans sauces. Slap Ya Mama. Cajun pepper sauce. Probably cayenne based. Obviously, it's going to be vinegary. It's not as vinegary as Cajun Chef. So this one is less vinegary than this one. And I think this one's better. So I think it's got a nicer flavor to it. Okay, Howlin' Monkey. This is a Florida sauce that I got at the store. And I believe it's got some heat to it. And a nice flavor. So, I believe last time I had this, I recall it had some mango type of flavor to it. And there is some sort of fruitiness to it. Some sort of tropical flavor. I'm not sure what it is. Okay. Goya hot salsa picante. You see Goya foods all over the store. It's a big company, and I think it's based in the U.S. that sells South America Latin-based foods. They've got all kinds of stuff. It's got a vinegar base to it, I believe. Similar to Cajun Chef and Slap Your Mama, but I think it's got a slightly different flavor. But the vinegar is definitely there. All right, that's 6 down. Okay, here's one I just picked up. Sweet Baby Ray's. Spicy garlic. Thought I would give this a try. Because I thought I could use a sauce that has some garlicky type of flavor. I don't believe I have any. So I bought this one hoping for good flavor. Let's just see if it delivers. Not necessarily heat. I didn't really care too much for heat. But if it does have heat, then that's an added bonus. Ooh, it ain't coming out very fast. That does have some garlickiness to it. Quite a mild heat. It's good. And a little bit of vinegar tang. The good old tried and true Tabasco. I believe everybody knows what Tabasco tastes like. But I don't eat this very often. I have so many other hot sauces. Tabasco is one of the last sauces that I reach for. Unless I'm doing something like this where I want to try a bunch of different ones. So, it's got a very upfront vinegary taste to it. Quite strong in the vinegar flavor. And the heat is not that great, not that high. Pick a pepper. This is, I think this is a Jamaican sauce, product of Pick a Pepper Company, Jamaica. A very mild sauce here, but a very flavorful one. Ah, crap. And very runny. There's some sweetness. This Fiorelli extra hot sauce from Italy. I saw this, I had to get it. I use it a lot on cheesesteak sandwiches and other types of sandwiches. And even though it says extra hot, it's not very hot. It's not vinegary based at all either. Or maybe there's vinegar in there, but it's definitely not prominent. You can use quite a bit of it because it's not so hot. It's kind of nice flavor. Really nice flavor, some sweetness too. I like the flavor of it. Barron's West Indian hot sauce, sauce picante de Antillas. I'm not sure what that means, but I've had this before. You can see that some of it's missing now. The bottle is yellow, so I believe they use a Scotch bonnet, like a lot of Caribbean-based sauces do. And got some Fiorellis that had dripped on here, so we'll have to try to isolate the bite. And this West Indian hot sauce has a little bit of heat to it too. I believe that it's got a nice sweetness to it from the Scotch bonnet peppers. But I could be wrong, when I get done with this video and look at it and find out there's no Scotch bonnet in here, then I just made an ass out of myself. So I'll be putting text on the screen, and the text that I put up on the screen isn't my words or my pins. It's stuff that I found out about these sauces. So it may contradict what I say. I may say, wow, this sauce tastes like X, but what I found out about the sauce and put up on the screen is it doesn't taste like X, or at least X isn't one of the descriptions or an ingredient or whatever. So it can contradict. We can contradict each other. This is Slap Ya Mama jalapeno pepper sauce. It's good. Got a bit of a jalapeno flavor. Not too vinegary. And not too hot. Well, I did Cholula last time, but this is Cholula Chipotle. It's not hot, and it's quite smoky. There's that chipotle flavor. If you like chipotles, this is pretty good. Okay, this is another sauce that I just bought today. Hot Ones. The classic. The classic hot sauce. Hot Ones original, the classic hot sauce. Rated at 7 out of 10 on the heat scale on the bottle. It looks pretty thin, so it might come out fast. Yeah, it does come out pretty fast. It's pretty good. It's got a really nice flavor to it. Mild and sweet. But 7 out of 10 on the heat scale, more like 1 or 2. This isn't hot at all. Disappointing, but it does taste good. Cantina, Dos Amigos hot sauce. Okay, there is a restaurant down in the Atlantic, or Melbourne, beachside, on A1A called La Cantina, or Dos Amigos Cantina. And they sell their own hot sauces, and this is it. I bought it. I tried this. I tried it there at the store, and it's hot sauce. So since it was hot, I decided to get it. But it is vinegar based. It's got thickness to it. I have a lot of damn problems with this camera and the battery dying. But I don't use Canon. It's a Canon camera, but I don't use Canon batteries because they're too expensive. So anyway, what I was talking before the battery died is this is Cajun hot sauce, Slap Ya Mama. The other one I reviewed was Cajun pepper sauce from Slap Ya Mama. So Cajun hot sauce versus Cajun pepper sauce. What's the difference? Well, one's a hot sauce and the other one's a pepper sauce. It's got a nice tang to it. It doesn't seem to be too vinegary, but it's definitely there. Lethal Gator. This is I believe it's a Louisiana style sauce that is fairly hot. Don't know much about it. Although the heat felt kind of mild on that bite. But again, I might be getting used to these hot sauces. One of my hottest sauces, like Munster's, is Professor Fart Pounder's colon cleaner. The hot version, the extreme version. The other time I reviewed this, and it was a normal version, but this is what they call extreme, and it is hot. If it's probably mustard based like the other one. So I'll put a little dab on here. I don't want to use too much because it is hot. That's gonna be pretty hot. You get the hit of mustard right away. The burn comes on slowly and keeps building. Yeah, it's still building here. Might be the hottest. It might be hotter than Munster's. I don't know. All right. I did El Yucateco green before. This is El Yucateco hot sauce chili habanero, the red one. And I don't believe that the red is as hot as the green. But my tongue is still filling the colon cleaner, so this might end up being hotter than it should be. Got a nice flavor. It's not vinegary. This might be the only Mexican sauce that I have here. I don't know. But El Yucateco comes from the Yucatan Peninsula, Mexico. Grace, Scotch bonnet hot pepper sauce, green colored version, and I've had this before. You can see the bottle's almost empty. It's not hot, but it's good. For Scotch bonnets, it's it's a mild sauce considering it's Scotch bonnet. There's a tanginess and sweetness to it. It's actually a pretty good sauce. Okay. In a public supermarket in Florida, they have sections that sell local goods or Florida-based goods. And then I got this there. Castaway Sauce Company Ball Kicker. Just thought I would try it. Trying for some tropical fruit type of mango hot sauce or something like that, hoping this might be it. We'll see. Well, actually, I've had this before, but I don't really recall what its flavor was. It's got a decent flavor. Not heavy on the vinegar. Well, I think there might be some in there. Not overboard on the heat. You can't read it. All right, 2 wings left, but 1 hot sauce. Frank's Extra Hot. I did Frank's Red Hot Original already. So this is the Extra Hot version, which I believe is maybe twice as hot as normal Frank's, which isn't very hot at all. The Frank's has a decent flavor. Quite vinegary. All right. 1 wing to go. 24 hot sauces down. Which one do I want to try or finish up with? I'm not really sure. Maybe what was a good one here? This one was good. This was a new one. Let me give it another chance, see if it's going to be any hotter. I'll give it a good dose. quite a sweet sauce. And not hot. I saw other bottles of this hot one stuff there. This was the hottest one they had, rated 7 out of 10 on the heat scale. Wait a second. Is it 7 or is it 2? I can't freaking read. Maybe it's 2. Maybe that's why it's so mild. I don't know. Here, can you read that? It could be. I could have made a mistake. Well, it's looking like 7 from here. 7, or is it 7 out of 10 or 2 out of 10? But there were some 5s there. And I thought, well, I'll get the 7 since it's hotter. Evidently, I made a mistake. That's all I got to say.